said, looking at man's physical frame, that it seems he was evolved from some species of monkey. We were shocked and could not easily take it. How could monkeys suddenly replace God? It came as a great blow to our egos. Darwin backed his theory with powerful evidence, and the whole scientific discipline supported him. That is why, in spite of tremendous opposition, it had to be accepted. There was no way out. Darwin was searching for the missing link between man and monkey. He believed that there must be some species in the evolution of the two that was halfway between the two. There had to be a transitory period which it took to evolve into man. It should have been over millions of years.
No, he really gets a lot of time.
Okay, all right, let me, I'll read your mind. This is what I believe, okay?
I was commenting on how much time you take, and I can't say anything. If I was to read something...
There's no scientific conspiracy that Earth is not 6 or 60,000 years old. That's a propaganda with no basis in reality. I believe that fate doesn't need to make one blind to reality, nor an excuse to ignore the facts. Science and spirituality need not to be mutually exclusive. It's just as impressive of God or whomever
Notice how we're all sitting here while
made the Earth 4.5 billion years ago. See, God, you can have both. You can have evolution and God. And it was part of the grand...
Where'd you get your degree?
I got degrees, Johnny.
What are they?
I'm not telling you what my degrees are, but I do have degrees.
Well, why don't you tell us?
It's easier to blindly
Why don't
believe
you tell
as
us?
opposed to
Why don't you
using the
tell
brain.
us?
And it's about being upfront and telling things?
No, it ain't. No, my personal life ain't none of your business or yours either.
Double standard again.
No, it's...
You come on here asking me all these questions.
Okay, tell me who your cellmate was, Johnny.
I thought we were asking you a question.
Well, no, now I'm asking you one. You want me to tell you what I got a degree in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, none of your business.
Okay.
There you go. Simple.
Okay. Now
You're such a vermin.
Okay, can we get back to Darwin then? What was his degree in?
I don't really care what his theory was accepted. It's in our schools now, so that makes you the dummy.
Okay, the Bible used to be in the school, so that makes you the dummy.
No, it ain't there no more, so that makes back
okay,
dummy.
Now wait a minute.
Two dummies to one dummy.
Wait a minute. Your argument was if it's in the school, it's right. So the Bible for
I
how
didn't
many?
say if it was in.
Well, what was you saying? What were you saying?
He proved the theory of evolution. Yes,
Proved?
I showed you. I just read you the fact.
No, you read some.
You think the school would have took it? You think the school would have took it if it wasn't fact?
Okay.
They teach it in school now as fact.
Really?
And that's the way it should be.
So they teach.
But in my theory, you can have evolution and God. God can be part of that overall scheme.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, that's enough.
That's enough what?
Go ahead.
Okay, Darwin's degree was in theology. That's the only degree he had.
Take some calls, yeah.
Let him finish.
And so basically you're pinning
all
all of this.
It has nothing to do with what Darwin's theory, what he had. I mean, what he had for breakfast. That's like saying what he had for breakfast.
Wait a minute.
Who cares what he had for breakfast?
Wait a minute. You mean to tell me that your doctor's degree doesn't matter?
Sure it does.
Okay.
Sure it does.
All right. His basic credentials matter to you. Now, Darwin wasn't a scientist, and he had no scientific training.
Did real good for himself, didn't he?
If that's how you prove something, yes, a preacher.
Proof is in the pudding, Johnny.
No, he didn't prove anything. So see, I'm just showing.
He didn't prove anything. It's in our schools, but he didn't prove anything. Okay.
Oh, so everything that's taught in our schools is true.
Well, you got to have some fact there.
Okay, so the homosexual gene.
The homosexual gene, a person is born with it. There's something goes wrong during their birth that mix up their chromosomes or hormones and things of that nature. No person on this earth would choose to be a homosexual. I have great compassion for people that are homosexuals, and it's not their fault.
We're not talking about compassion. We're talking about facts.
I'm talking about you have no compassion. You're not going to talk about a subject you know nothing about, and that would be compassion and concern about people. Let's go to the
Wait a minute. What difference does it make what you know? You just said that you don't even have to have a degree to come up with a scientific theory. Now, how come I have to have knowledge?
Well, he did it without a degree. Ain't that proof to you?
No. Him coming up with an idea that has not been proved, Bob, that's not proof.
But you, it hadn't been proved. It's in the schools. It's accepted theory.
Okay. Slavery used to be accepted in the United States.
By conservatives mostly, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You think that Lincoln wasn't a conservative?
He probably was, yeah.
Okay. So you just gave up on that one, didn't you?
Johnny, if you
it's
make
simple.
sense,
This is
if
so
you
simple.
make sense once in a while.
How about John Jay?
If you'd make sense once in a while.
Governor of New York.
I don't care.
You don't know.
Slavery was wrong,
You don't
Johnny.
know.
We all know. And we know
You
the
know-
reason the
you know why
South
it
votes
stayed so long?
We know the reason the South votes Republican now is because of the Dixiecrats.
You know why it stayed so long? Is because people were inconsistent, Bob. They wouldn't accept plain things. Just like